Good afternoon, everyone. Gabe Velazquez here with you, transparenttrading-solutions.com on a Friday. This is what, the 12th April. A little bit of a sell-off here. I'm actually really surprised of the fact that we didn't sell off more into the close. We were actually long puts with here at TTS, SPY puts. We covered those right on the lows, and we actually are preparing for the weekend. Let's get right into the charts. Again, subscribe to the newsletter. I'm going to be writing about, there's obviously lot of cross currents going on right now with gold, and the usual. I've been talking about gold, been writing about gold, so you need to subscribe to the newsletter, see what my thoughts are this weekend. I've been talking about gold and the dollar being possible headwinds. It's also the push-pull between the mega caps not breaking down, which are a large piece of the averages, and that's probably what you're seeing. So let's get into the charts real quick here. Again, give me a thumbs up. I had a really nice class coming up. If you have any inquiries about that, contact us at support at Transparent Trading Solutions. I'm going to probably be doing some new stuff coming up next week. I'll let you guys know on here. Let's go ahead and get right into the charts. Starting with the S&P here, and actually the NASDAQ is actually cleaner. So after it's all said and done, again, this push-pull between all of the cross currents, with the hotter CPI, the cooler PPI, the rate expectations being tamped down, or actually just being pushed to where now it's probably, we went from 7 rate cut expectation to 2 to, now people are going to start talking about no rate cuts and so on and so forth. Bottom line is, this is the chart of the NASDAQ. So, for all of the chatter and blah, 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 and this and that, whatever, here's where we're at. Big, massive range, no change even today. So it's been remarkable, really the resilience of the mega caps. Again, you stretch this chart out, you can manipulate it any way you want. And what do you got? You got a big, ugly, massive range here. 18K I've been writing about, I've been talking about, with the top of the range being around 18.6. That's it, right? So until we actually break down, and I put a post on X, till we break this, I don't think anything's going to major happen. We could have another pullback a little bit. S&P obviously still S&P. Even if you look at the S&P, even as we come in late today, we're kind of we're doing this. Maybe every rally's been stalled out at a lower. So we are kind of doing this action here where you're getting these lower highs on every rally. That could be starting something, but we still technically are still in this upward trajectory. Really, I think we probably need to break some really, maybe 5K on the futures to really get things going. But even as if you zoom in today, we stalled out pretty much right at the lower end here. And actually, I was actually more focused on the SPY, because obviously we got a dog in that fight with our SPY puts. If you take a look at the SPY, little different. This is why you should also look at the SPY. The SPY, all it did, came right down to the support area, 509, 510, and could not break as well. So, and again, this is the only thing that would be the beginning of something, but you still don't have that break going down. The Dow obviously has been the weak sister because of the 30 stocks and all that stuff that we talk about all the time. So this is also, this has been weaker because, again, it's only 30 stocks and price weighted and all that. So that is actually coming into some really key levels down around 37,500 right here. That's actually once we clear that, then there's nothing below that. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And again, I don't pay too much attention to the Dow. I mean, it's 30 stocks and it's price weighted, but it is, it's the biggest stocks. And so we'll see what happens. Russell also, you would think, again, with rates jumping and what's happening, small caps, just very, very choppy, not a lot going on there. VIX, again, Bitcoin also came off that level there, and it's been very, very rangy as well. The next level on Bitcoin is going to be 63, and notice it is tracking the stock market. So this is a risk off type of scenario. This is also going to be a tell if we break down Bitcoin. Could it be another signal also that maybe people are more concerned, more risk off type of scenario. The VIX did jump, been using the VIX. Fact that it held at 15, we had another spike. I believe we're going to go probably to 2021. If things worsen over the Middle East this weekend, we may get a VIX at least up to 25, 23. And then if, things get really bad, probably up to 30. So, but right now you can see but we are trending higher on the VIX, which is really interesting. So still no follow through. I think here is going to be the key level around 22.3. We had that spike when rates hit 5%, by the way. That dot right there was when rates hit 5%. So we'll see if that rates actually went down today because of the flight to safety trade. In other words, people are moving into bonds as a flight to safety again, and then maybe anticipating what could happen in the Middle East. So that's that. The dollar also is massive rally in the dollar as a flight to safety as well. So you got all the safety trades on today: bonds, buying bonds, long dollar, gold. We know about one thing interesting about gold today: massive reversal. Could this in fact be I've been talking about gold. This was really fascinating today. Big, massive reversal, hit 24.50 for all intent and purposes. Big reversal. Let's see if there's some follow through. And this could be the end of the run, or at least, maybe starting a pullback. This will be really fascinating to watch next week if you're a gold person. And then also silver similarly hit 30 I've been talking about 30 being the, close to the all-time high. We came really close to 30 on silver and then pulled back hard. Oil, really another one that's kind of surprising is you never got this may be why the market, I think, held up, because you never got a spike in further spike in the price of oil. So that could be also a situation there. You would expect with things heating up in the Middle East that you'd have a spike in oil, but we did not. So that's interesting there. And that pretty much sums it up. So all in all, obviously concerns about the Middle East. That's really what drove today. You can see that with the spike in the VIX, gold, bonds. But counterweight to that were the mega caps, right? Look, Apple up today. Nvidia, Nvidia still, I still go back to that. Nvidia still holding, even though it did get hit today. Hasn't broken down. That's the key. Been watching this also. It did not break down. Look at where it actually closed relative to the lows here. 830 cannot break down, and so on and so forth. So you get the idea. We'll see again. I do believe that we're going to have a major breakdown in Nvidia, Apple, or the whole mega cap sector there. The ones that have been driving this whole thing probably need to break down, and if you're going to get a break in the overall averages, which could happen, obviously, but that is what it is. Okay. All right. Have a great weekend. Again, if you give me a thumbs up, sign up for the newsletter, contact me at support@transparenttrading.com, and have a great weekend. And we'll see what happens over the weekend. Setup for the weekend is obviously if things worsen in the Middle East, we probably get a gap down on Sunday with the futures and the usual risk off. If nothing happens, there could be a situation where we get another relief rally next week. So it's going to be interesting. And then we got a ton of earnings coming in next week as well. So, okay. All right. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Tuesday. Take care.